We're going to be looking at a hidden XG football trading strategy that works well and often flies under the radar to the point that most football traders totally miss it. So I'm going to be showing you what it is, how we can spot opportunities, and also showing you some real life demonstrations of it on the Betfair exchange itself. So go grab a nice cold beer or an Aperol Spritz and let's get into it. So probably 99% of football traders are not using XG to its full potential. And when most football traders hear XG, they think it's about stuff like this. It's about predicting how many goals a match will have, predicting the over and under markets, and can we use it to predict a high scoring versus low scoring game. So obviously, don't get me wrong, we can use it for that, but there is much more to it, and that's why I said this strategy in particular definitely flies under the radar. So what is XG really all about? So XG is a pressure and chance quality measure. It's a control indicator, and it's obviously going to be used now as a directional trading tool. So when we look closely at the XG, well, we can get a very good idea of which team is dominant. So instead of just looking at the XG from a total goals perspective, we can look at it from a perspective of who is dominant. Expected goals dominance can give us the expected match result. The real match result is going to lag behind the expected match result. So the match data itself could be telling us what the final result is expected to be. And if we're not on that particular result yet, then as a football trader, that's a pretty clear cut opportunity. So if we just take a look at this, and obviously this is just a quick example, don't quote the numbers, but if you've got a team that is winning with an XG of 0.4, the team that is losing hasn't scored yet, but their XG is 1.7, that sort of thing is a clear cut big opportunity from a football trading perspective. That would put you in a situation of a expected match result is the losing team should actually be winning. Football trader, let's lay the winning team. Once that equalizer arrives, or once the losing team takes the lead, very nice trade that we can lock in, and we could just exit upon that expected match result correction. Very, very simple. And as said, a lot of football traders aren't really looking at this. There's a very, very big opportunity at the moment just by looking at the data and spotting teams that are outperforming their XG. That's all it's about. And if we have enough time left on the clock, we can get in the markets, we can expect that correction, and we can profit from it. So as said, it's definitely flown under the radar, and I'm just going to show you some real life trading demonstrations of this right now that were recorded on the betting exchange themselves. And so let's dive into that right now. But before we do, it would really, really help us out if you could hit the like button. If you do enjoy videos like this and you want to see more videos like this, this will help YouTube send you more videos like this in the future. So it does help you more than it helps us. And obviously, if you don't want to miss any future videos, you should probably hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get all our new videos as soon as they come out. Anyway, let's dive into it right now so you can see exactly what I'm talking about with regards to this particular football trading strategy. So it's half time in this one. It's Leverkusen who are winning 1-0, and the second half has actually just begun. So Leverkusen winning 1-0. We've plugged in the XG numbers. XG is telling us current projected match result actually a draw. So Leverkusen are winning, but they're outperforming their XG. So that means we go against Leverkusen as the markets are suspended. Possible penalty. We'll find out more about that in a moment. But we're laying Leverkusen 1.75, 1.6, every 15 ticks all the way down to 1.15. We know time decay is going to take their price lower the longer they hang on to this win, or the lead anyway. And we're going to take advantage of that. So anyway, let's see what happens. I'm not sure what's happening with the penalty, but it's 49 minutes. It's Leverkusen 1, Newcastle 0. Well, that worked out pretty quickly, didn't it? It was actually a penalty to Newcastle. Newcastle have scored the penalty. So we are now level. Leverkusen 1, Newcastle 1, just as was forecast. It's just a pity in this instance that the goal arrived so quick, the equaliser. We didn't get any of our lower lay orders matched at all. However, it is just a very good example again of how you can use the XG to lead you down the path with these particular trades. Remember, I'm not watching this match. I'm not sitting there watching it for hours or flicking around different screens, different streams to try and work out if Leverkusen are playing good or playing badly and if we should go against them. The numbers are there. It's very clear cut. It's very easy to understand. Even a baby could do this. Leverkusen 1, Newcastle 1. We're out with a profit very, very quickly. So we're just checking out a match from the English Championship. Middlesbrough trailing to Derby at half-time. Plugged in these XG numbers. And while we're not really expecting goals just yet, the current projected match result is draw. So Middlesbrough should be level in this one. So it's time to go against Derby. And let me show you what we've done here. So Derby leading 1-0. Currently 1.79. You know, with time decay, that's going to be steaming in. We've laid them at 1.8 already. We've got lay orders there at 1.6, 1.4 and 1.2 to take advantage of that time decay. We're obviously expecting this match to go back to being a draw at some point, and the strategy is there to take advantage of that. Derby leading since the very first minute, actually. So anyway, it's going to be interesting. We'll keep an eye on this XG because obviously things can change, and then if it does, we just cancel the rest of these lay orders. But anyway, let's see what happens. It's 1-0 at half-time. 76 minutes on the clock. The goal that we were expecting has arrived. Middlesbrough have equalised, and it was coming. It was coming, especially from what we could see on the XG. So let's just press the cash out. We'll get all this locked in. Our lay orders got in at 1.8 and 1.6. We didn't even get as low as 1.4 just because of the pressure that was coming in from Middlesbrough. If we just take a look at the chart, you can see how this was ticking down. If we click on the in play, yeah, we can't actually, can we? So anyway, yeah, we can't get much further into detail on that one because the price has shot out. But anyway, we're just going to look at the data. I've updated the XG numbers. I'm going to put in the correct score here, which means that we're right bang where we should be. Okay, it's a draw, no more goals overdue, so there isn't really much more action to take on this one, but you saw how we spotted this. Derby leading at half time. Current projected match result was a draw. We knew that there was a correction. We expected a correction. We got involved laying Derby. We got the equaliser. Okay, simple as that. So anyway, Middlesbrough 1, Derby 1. We're out with a profit. So I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, and you can now see XG dominance. It's a little bit like a movie spoiler, but it's very, very powerful from a football trading perspective. It's like you're watching a movie where you already know the twist that is coming. Everyone else is going to be surprised when that inevitable equaliser arrives, apart from you. If you've looked at the XG, you can see that pressure building, you can see the chance, you can see the shots on target, etc., etc. And when the equaliser arrives, it might be a surprise to everyone else, but to you, it was inevitable. And as football traders, we can take a huge advantage of that. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, I mean, you've seen the links on the screen earlier in the video, and if you were wondering what it was all about, it's a free book. We're giving this away for free at the moment, and it will show you how we're using XG to trade football in these modern markets. You're going to learn how and why live XG's data is changing the game for football traders, all the money making trades, what they are and how we incorporate them, and there's loads of trades in there for you to just dissect and go through and learn from. This is for those who are serious about their football trading and want to go up to the next level. So download the book. It's absolutely free. There's a link below this video in the description, or you can just scan the QR code and get it downloaded. So anyway, that's there. The link's going to be on the screen also. Let's check out some more real life examples of this particular football trading strategy. So we spotted an interesting match here in the English Premier League with Leeds against Chelsea. Leeds 2-0 up in this one. Plugged in the XG numbers. They are winning by 2-0, but according to the XG, they don't deserve to be winning by 2-0. Actually, they don't deserve to be winning at all. They're outperforming their XG. The current projected match result is a draw. So when a team is outperforming their XG, then they're ripe for getting or taking on and laying. And so we've done exactly that. Laying Leeds here at 1.24, and we've got lay orders at lower odds also to take advantage of. We're not quite expecting more goals in this one. We're not going to get involved in the goal markets just yet. We're just going to take advantage of this low-risk laying opportunity going against Leeds. 2-0 up against Chelsea. We only need one goal to swing the odds in a profitable way for us. Let's see what happens. Leeds 2, Chelsea 0. 52 minutes, it's Leeds 2, Chelsea 1. So as we said, you're only going to need one goal to swing the odds. And we laid Leeds here at 1.24. And their odds are already out to 1.78. So we can just lock that in as an instant return and just be done with this. That's all we're looking for. Remember, we're trading these markets. It's not a punt. It's not a have a bet and cross our fingers. It is taking advantage of how we know these how we know these markets are going to move. Okay, so we know that if Leeds hung on to it, the time decay is going to push that price lower. We had lay orders in there to take advantage of that. We also know that just one goal from Chelsea is going to swing it. And let's see if we got out just in time. There has been another goal. There has been another goal. And it's gone back to Leeds. Okay, so we got out in in the nick of time. In the nick of time. So anyway, look, that's exactly what I mean with regards to football trading. We had our trade planned. We went in. We laid Leeds. We knew one goal in our favour would shoot the odds up. We got that goal. We got out. Now what happens after this, it doesn't really matter. From what I can see, I think the goal's going to stand. There is a bit of a VAR question about it, but I think it actually doesn't make a difference to us because we're already out the market. But anyway, we will let everyone else worry about this. It's Leeds 2, Chelsea 1. We've made our profit and we're done with the trade. But most importantly, you saw why we got in with the trade and also why we got out. Looks like from the looks of it, probably going to be chalked off. Anyway, Leeds 2, Chelsea 1, I think. And so the bottom line on this is that using XG to help predict the match result is probably a more powerful way to use the metric compared to those who use it to predict the total number of goals. Many traders are asleep on this right now. It's a very, very big opportunity to use this strategy. Get into it. Don't be afraid. Yes, the teams are winning, but the data is showing you something completely different. Follow the data. So anyway, if you didn't grab it already, the link's been on the screen pretty much all the way through the video, but you can scan that QR code and you'll get a free copy of this book, the XG Manifesto, which will break down a whole bunch more XG football trades. You can see why we got in the market, the type of strategy we used, and there is a lot to take in and digest. Okay, and it's absolutely free at the moment. It's always worth grabbing these things while they're free, otherwise you might have to pay a lot more in the future. So the link is in the description, or you can just scan that QR code, fill out the form, and we'll send you the book right away. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. Remember to give us a nice like or hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos just like this. There should be a video on the screen which is ideal for you and that you might want to check out. So with that being said, click the link that's on the screen and I'll see you in the next video.